We don't practice here to try to lie, but we just think but we don't hide that we cannot say everything. So that's the difference.
He was there with you, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was there with us several years.
You can't drill the Nobel Institute directly.
This prize has been in place for the past 124 years. We have routines, we do systematic evaluations, the committee deliberates, and of course we do notice that there is a lot of media attention towards particular candidates, but that really has no impact on the discussions that are going on in the committee. The committee considers each individual nominee on his or her own merits. So we start out with a list of all the nominees. We then establish a shortlist. For every individual on that shortlist, it's my job as the committee secretary to solicit the best expert reports available internationally. And when the committee discusses, it's that knowledge base that frames the discussion. It's not whatever media report has received the most attention in the last 24 hours. We discuss on the basis of expert opinion, and that's the way to preserve the integrity of the prize and the integrity of the process. Of course, there will always be campaigns. Some of these campaigns will be open, some of these campaigns will be less immediately detectable, but we are very aware that every year there are a number of campaigns, and we are doing our utmost to structure the process and the meetings in such a way that we are not unduly influenced by any campaign. That there have been instances in the past where Norway as a state has faced repercussions. The Nobel Committee acts entirely independently and cannot allow itself to take those considerations into account when it discusses individual candidates. The prize in 2010 to Li Xiaobo caused a very strong reaction from China against Norway. China did not fully accept the claim that the Nobel Committee is independent. But I also think we all learned a lesson from that. We at the Institute certainly learned something about the value of our independence and how to safeguard our independence. And well, you know, the Nobel Peace Prize, of course, is political. Peace is always political. But the committee as such is not characterized by party politics. The candidates are nominated by individual Norwegian parties in parliament. That doesn't mean that they are representing their parties in the committee room. And certainly the committee does not act in any way on behalf of any external institution. We have this year 338 individual nominations. Some of those candidates are nominated by one single individual. Other ones may have tens, if not hundreds, of names behind them. When we in the Nobel Institute and in the Nobel Committee consider the merits of each individual candidate, the number of people who have nominated that particular candidate really does not make a difference. It's the merits of the individual candidate that matters. But when it comes to being nominated or not, or to revealing nominations or not, that really doesn't have an impact on discussions in the committee room. Of course, we all read news and we all notice that, but we don't want that neither to be an advantage or a disadvantage for the individual candidate. That's, in some sense, something that happens outside the committee room, outside of the deliberations, and we have a different frame of reference for the discussions.